A message for Leo. Welcome, Leo, to your tarot and zodiac reflection. As we sit here, I invite the divine spirits, angels, and guides to speak their wisdom to you. What does the universe have in store for you today? What guidance do my dear Leo friends need to hear? The energy feels strong, and I sense there's a message trying to break through, almost as if it's been waiting for the right moment to be shared. Let's take a deep breath and see what the cards have to say. The overall energy I'm receiving today is that of rhodochrosite, a gentle yet powerful stone of healing. The message is clear. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot, Leo. There's no need to rush your recovery. Whether you've been through an emotional struggle, a tough situation, or just life itself has worn you down, this is your time to heal. The exhaustion you're feeling is real, and it's okay to take the time you need to replenish. Sometimes we try so hard to push through, but now is the time to pause and give yourself the compassion and care you deserve. The first card that surfaces is the Knight of Wands in reverse, a sign of someone who may be indecisive, someone who refuses to commit. This energy feels chaotic, perhaps like someone around you is veering in the wrong direction or has become out of control. I sense you might be busy, Leo. Very busy. Your mind might be juggling many things at once, like a whirlwind of tasks, responsibilities, and challenges, leaving little time for yourself. The universe seems to be telling you to stop and reassess. It's okay to slow down. Next, we have the King of Cups in reverse, a figure who brings emotional turbulence. The King of Cups represents someone who can be manipulative with their emotions, someone who may use others to get what they want. I feel this could be someone in your life, Leo, someone who is taking more than they are giving. You might find yourself entangled in a cycle that keeps repeating itself. It feels as though this person, perhaps a water sign Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, is causing you more confusion than clarity. This energy is draining, Leo. You deserve better. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, there's a feeling of recovery and release from the worst of it. It's as if you've been stabbed in the back. And yet, here you are, rising again. You're no longer allowing these painful experiences to define you, but it will take time to fully heal. It's also possible there are hidden deceptions in your life, secrets that may be revealed in due time. The Two of Wands in reverse emphasizes this sense of being stuck, caught in a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. It's a frustrating place to be, Leo. You're yearning for progress, but the path ahead seems unclear. In the heart of this reading lies the Five of Wands: competition, conflict, and struggle. Who are you fighting with? Leo, are these battles within yourself, or is there someone around you who is challenging your very essence? Perhaps you feel a certain rivalry or tension with another person, maybe even with someone in authority, like a boss or a maternal figure. The Empress in reverse speaks to someone who might be draining you, a force that feels controlling, manipulative, or simply neglectful. You may feel unsupported, unappreciated, or as though your energy is being siphoned away. Moving forward, the Six of Wands in reverse appears, signaling a lack of confidence and recognition. There's a sense that your efforts are not being acknowledged, Leo, and this may be having a toll on your self-esteem. You might even feel invisible, despite all the hard work and sacrifice you put in. The Five of Swords in reverse reveals that you're finally starting to put down the sword, moving away from the conflict, but it feels like a messy and chaotic process. You want peace, but the road to it isn't easy. The universe is reminding you, Leo, to slow down and reevaluate. What's worth fighting for, and what can you let go? Your energy is scattered, and there's a need for balance and healing. You've been hurt, but now it's time to step into your power again. You are not defined by these struggles. And while the road to recovery may be long, it's also full of opportunity for growth and renewal. In your past, the Knight of Wands in reverse and King of Cups in reverse suggests someone who used you, emotionally drained you, or kept you in a state of uncertainty. They were not giving you the love and stability you deserve. As you move forward, be cautious of repeating these patterns. Look for relationships where mutual respect and emotional safety are paramount. You've learned from the past, and now it's time to create the future you deserve. With the Ace of Pentacles showing up, there is hope for something more grounded and secure. New opportunities may be on the horizon, but you must first free yourself from the emotional baggage that's holding you back. Heal, Leo. Trust that better things are coming, but they require you to release the past and embrace new possibilities. Leo, there's a heaviness in the air today. It seems that whatever situation you're caught up in is causing you deep unhappiness. It's clear that this connection, whatever it is draining your energy and leaving you feeling exhausted. In the midst of it all, the figure of the King of Cups stands out, a person who, on the surface, may seem charming, but beneath the facade is deeply self-absorbed and indifferent to the emotional turmoil they're causing. This person, possibly entangled in multiple relationships, doesn't seem to care about the impact they have on you or the people around them. If anything, they're feeding off the drama, enjoying the chaos they've created. What this King of Cups doesn't realize is that they're not fooling you. You've likely experienced a cycle of breakups and reconciliations with them, each time believing their promises. Maybe they told you, "I've left my wife. I'm not with that person anymore. I want to be with you. Let's start fresh. Let's build a new beginning together." But you're no stranger to the lies, Leo. It's becoming clear that this person is playing you, manipulating your emotions to keep you hooked while they continue their deceitful games. It's as if you're caught in a cycle of illusion, endlessly hoping for something real that will never materialize. I see the Ten of Swords reversed here, a sign of recovery, but not without pain. This card speaks of hitting rock bottom, only to rise again exhausted, but determined. Perhaps at one point you rekindled things with this person because they promised you a future, only for them to abandon those promises once more. The emotional recovery you thought you had achieved is being undone, and you're left questioning your decisions. This King of Cups, this water sign, has woven a web of lies and half-truths, and you're feeling more trapped than ever. Meanwhile, there's the Empress in reverse. This could be the wife, the ex-wife, or someone who once had a claim over this person and now stands in direct opposition to you. This woman, Leo, doesn't want this King of Cups for herself, but she doesn't want you to have him either. It's not love she seeks, it's validation. She craves the attention, the spotlight, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to remain the center of it all. Her presence in your life feels like an interference, a constant reminder that this relationship is tainted with jealousy and competition. It's a battle you never asked to be a part of. Yet here you are, caught in the crossfire. The Two of Wands reversed tells me that a decision has been made. Perhaps you let this person back into your life, even after all the heartbreak, because you thought things would be different. Maybe you believe their words, "I've changed, I'm ready for a fresh start." But now, this cycle is repeating itself, and you're left with nothing but drama and heartache. The Five of Wands stands in the center of your reading conflict, tension, and a never-ending struggle. It's clear that this situation is weighing heavily on you. It's not just a battle with this person, but with the people around you, with the world itself. Everyone seems to be pulling in different directions, and you're left trying to keep it all together. The King of Cups in reverse is not just emotionally unavailable, but also manipulative. Their arrogance, their refusal to take responsibility, is becoming all too apparent. You feel like you're doing all the emotional labor, trying to keep this sinking ship afloat, and yet no one is acknowledging your efforts. You're putting in all the work, Leo, but you're not being recognized for it. Instead, you're left feeling abandoned and underappreciated. The relationship is losing all sense of direction, and you're stuck at a crossroads, wondering whether it's worth continuing this toxic cycle. In the background, the Empress in reverse is a symbol of someone who, rather than fostering love and support, thrives on competition. She doesn't need this King of Cups, but she can't bear the thought of you having him. Her actions aren't rooted in genuine affection. They're about proving her own worth, making sure that she remains the focal point in this drama. It's the same as when someone takes credit for the work of others, accepting accolades they didn't deserve. You did the heavy lifting, Leo, but someone else gets the reward. That's how it feels right now. If this is a relationship, it's clear that the Empress doesn't want him, but she doesn't want you to have him either. It's a game of power, control, and attention, a game where you're just another pawn. You're trying to hold on, trying to make it work, but the truth is, this situation is draining you. You're fighting for a connection that's not meant to be, and the universe is urging you to break free. The message is this: Leo, you deserve more. You deserve to be in a relationship where you are valued, where your efforts are acknowledged, and where you are not constantly battling for attention. The energy of competition, conflict, and drama is not where you belong. It's time to make a choice for yourself, to step away from this toxic cycle and to find the peace and love you truly deserve. Let go of the illusions and start creating space for something better. You're stronger than you realize, and this cycle is ending, whether you're ready or not. Choose yourself, Leo. The world is waiting for you to shine again. Leo, the energy surrounding you today is heavy with the weight of competition and unseen battles. There's a person in your life, perhaps someone you've been entangled with for a while, who constantly craves attention, always needs to be in the spotlight. They thrive on the chaos they create, never caring who they hurt along the way. In fact, it seems they take pleasure in watching others fight over their affection or approval. They need to be the center of everything. Their ego is inflated, and their actions are driven by a deep-seated need for validation, regardless of the consequences. This energy feels familiar, doesn't it? I sense that there's a woman involved here, someone who's wielding her power with a sharp edge, unafraid to cut down anyone who stands in her way. She's relentless in her pursuit of attention, always maneuvering for the limelight. She wants what she wants, and no one else matters. Whether it's love, admiration, or success, she'll stop at nothing to claim it as her own, no matter who she has to step on to get there. As we delve deeper into the cards, we encounter the Six of Wands in reverse, a powerful symbol of ego and defeat. This is someone who may be riding high for the moment, but their success is shallow, built on the backs of others. They may appear victorious, but deep down, they know they've lost something essential, the integrity that could have sustained their success. There's a sense here that someone is stealing credit, taking what you've worked for, Leo. Your energy, your effort, and your contributions are being overlooked. You deserve recognition, yet all the praise seems to be lavished upon someone who hasn't earned it. Then there's the Empress in reverse, perhaps the figure who stands between you and what you deserve. She's a person of influence, maybe the ex-wife, the mother, or a maternal figure in your life, someone who seems to have a direct hand in creating strife. The Star card shines above her, representing wishes, desires, and hope. Yet, this hope is tainted by selfishness. This Empress isn't just interfering, she's actively trying to overshadow you, pushing you aside to make sure that her desires are met. And though she may be wearing a mask of kindness, her actions betray her true intentions. She's playing a game of power, and you're caught in the middle of it. But what about you, Leo? What is your role in all of this? The Five of Swords reversed suggests that there's a part of you, perhaps out of frustration or heartbreak, that wants to exact revenge or make this person feel the sting of their actions. You're tempted to strike back, to make them regret their behavior. But at the same time, there's also an opportunity for healing, for a moment of reconciliation. An apology may come your way, one that feels insincere, a mere attempt to smooth things over. But will you accept it, Leo? Will you allow someone who has wronged you to re-enter your life with empty promises? In the midst of all this turmoil, you stand at a crossroads. The Two of Pentacles reflects the juggling act you've been performing, trying to balance the demands of others with your own needs. You're giving so much of yourself, but it feels as though you're receiving very little in return. This card asks you to question, is it worth it? You are putting in the effort, striving to maintain balance, yet the recognition you crave seems perpetually out of reach. Perhaps the person who is draining you, the Empress in reverse, isn't just someone in your life, but an energy that represents constant interference, never allowing you the space to breathe, to grow, to shine. This relationship, Leo, is taking more from you than it's giving. The Queen of Wands in reverse hints at your exhaustion. You're doing too much, bending over backward to please others, while neglecting your own well-being. You're being overlooked, ignored, and dismissed. The energy here is chaotic, too many people with their own agendas, vying for attention, creating tension. The Six of Wands reversed represents a defeat of sorts, not because you've lost, but because you've been deprived of what's rightfully yours. There's a profound sense of injustice here, Leo. Something you worked hard for, something that was meant to be yours, has been taken from you, and the person responsible may not even realize the damage they've done. But the good news, Leo, is that this situation is reaching its breaking point. The Wheel of Fortune signals that change is coming, the energy is shifting, and you are beginning to see things clearly. You are tired of waiting, tired of giving, tired of being manipulated. This situation will not remain the same. The time has come for you to take control, to make a decision that ends the cycle of disappointment and frustration. The mature woman that appears at the end of the reading could be a reflection of the wisdom you've gained from this experience. It could represent you, finally stepping into your power, cutting away the dead weight, and putting an end to the toxic cycles. You're starting to see that you've been caught in someone else's drama for far too long, and it's time to put your foot down. The message is clear. Enough is enough. The constant interference, the manipulation, and the unfairness will no longer control you. It's time to reclaim your strength, your confidence, and your self-worth. Leo, I see you standing tall, ready to step away from the chaos and into a new chapter. You're tired of fighting battles that aren't yours to fight. You're ready to release the drama, to move forward with clarity, and to let go of the things and the people that are holding you back. The message from the universe is powerful. You are worthy of love, respect, and success. It's time to stop seeking validation from those who don't see your value and start giving that love to yourself. You are enough, Leo, and this situation is coming to a close.